striking.
We are live broadcasting from our studios for our shoot for our October 31st Halloween
Holy
episode.
Cow.
I can't
You're really
speak.
struggling already.
Yeah, so we're ready to go, and we got our studio
ready to
decked
go.
out here, and we're going to have the live reveals of our costumes as well.
Let's see this shit.
Reveal!
All right, Brian's big reveal. Here we go, baby.
Yes, now we have
Look at
Mr.
this
Jon
guy.
Snow.
From Game of Thrones.
Jon Snow.
Knock
Jon
off Jon
Snow, you know nothing.
You know jack shit, Jon
Battle
Snow.
of the Bastards, Jon Snow.
Battle of Bastards, Jon
Yes.
Snow. Actually, which is the best Jon Snow?
That is the
Let's
best
I don't have a
be
Jon
honest.
sword.
You got a little soft out
It's
there.
actually awesome.
You
I
look
like
pretty
I like
good,
the
Brian. I
Nikes
like
too.
it.
It's FS best.
You can't see those.
You can't see it. All right, I'm sorry. You know what? We'll cut that out.
I had dress shoes.
Don't
but
worry.
I didn't
Brian
bring
is
them.
wearing full-blown boots, and there's blood all over him. That's why you can't see him. That's why we can't show you that.
He's exhausted
just
from
came
that
back.
battle.
Yeah, it was a bad battle. Battle of the Bastards.
Battle of the Bastards. is
That was
bad.
between. That was me, Rob, and Joey. We
Yeah,
were
just
fighting. Got to
fighting.
break
His
his
Feet
up.
were killing him.
Yeah, we just had an argument. We're like, no, freaking Hillary's
And you
the
say,
best.
"You bastards! What are you doing? I'm
Yeah.
trying to do a reveal right now."
Yeah,
All right.
and that happened. Now here we are.
Well, I think Brian looked great. I like it. Now we're gonna go on
job,
to
buddy.
Reveal.
all right.
Our next costume.
Next reveal. Here we go.
Molly,
All right,
come.
here we go. Ready? We got Rob's big reveal.
Gene.
3.
Mr. Rob, host number
Linda,
2.
Where's my
Who's the
fry
woman?
cook?
Oh!
All right, Bob's Burgers. He
Burgers.
actually gave us a hint in that when we went
Yep,
when
yep,
we walked
look
through
at
that store.
That's
Rob,
actually
that's
great.
I love
That's
Bob
great,
Burgers.
man.
Bob's Burger. Rob is Bob Burgers.
Yeah.
Bobby Rob.
Hey,
Robbie Bob.
Edna. Hey, Edna.
That's cool, man.
Bro, that's
Nice.
freaking great, man. I love it. It looks good, man.
Nice. nice. What's on that?
burger.
That's
Oh,
the
cool,
burgers,
man.
the Bob Burgers,
I have like a
man.
better mustache, but I can only figure out how it sticks.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that comes
Well,
across. It's
well,
like
you-
a Charlie
you-
Chaplin.
You had
one.
your own
was a
mustache,
better
though. Yeah,
mustache.
like a real mustache.
You're
like, yeah,
up,
your
Joey.
mustache
I
is
had to
good.
commit to
Solid.
the role. I shaved
All right,
for
so
this.
we
we're
got
gonna
our
do our
next
next
reveal.
one.
Next
All right.
reveal, Joey
Coming
is up.
next. All right.
And so
All right.
we have our third reveal. Third reveal, second host.
All right.
And let's see Joey's
Here we-
costume.
Pretty
Joey,
psyched. Let's see it.
Joey.
Woo!
Yeah!
Oh, nice, dude. That's awesome.
Save the
Oh,
clock.
baby.
Marty
Save
McFly.
the
Marty McFly.
Oh, that's awesome, bro.
Watchtower. It even has the I love you on it. Look, Doc.
Oh,
Take a look at that.
dude, that's awesome.
There we go.
Wow, Marty McFly, you look just like him,
Back to the
too.
Future.
Yeah,
oh,
dude, I
and
love it.
also,
A little bit older version
I
of
have to
him.
make sure that before my family
Oh, you're
fades
starting to
away,
fade.
You can kind of see.
Before that, we have to make sure.
Fading.
Wow.
Even got the sneakers, the
man.
Nikes.
Nice,
The
buddy.
Nikes.
That's crazy, man. What's your hoverboard?
Man. That's what I was gonna get. I was gonna get the hoverboard. It was only like $40 more, believe it or not,
Oh,
for
okay.
an actual real hoverboard. But
Oh, shit,
excellent.
man. Save the clock.
Next time you could be flying around the studio.
1.21 gigawatts.
Dude, that was awesome, bro.
Nice, good
Nice,
job.
nice costume. Great movie, great costume.
All right. And last but not least, we'll get to the next costume, which is mine. I'll be right back.
All
all
right.
right, so we'll go
So-
again. We're still rolling, right?
I
Yeah,
will
so
say,
All right, so we'll do a little.
There's-
Yeah,
there's less buildup over the fucking moon landing.
Well, that's
than what's going on here.
there is. So we've been, as we said, this has been like 10 years in the making. My dad's been talking about this before we even had a podcast. So I guess this is pretty much it. This is Dad's reveal. This is Joe's big reveal. Here we go. We're gonna get the music going.
Oh, here it is.
All right. In
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Oh my God, what is it?
Oh, I know right away what it is. Oh my God, here we go. Oh my God!
Holy shit!
Holy
He's fucking
shit!
Master Chief!
Oh my God! Wow, dude!
Oh
What?
shit!
It was amazing.
That's fucking epic.
Oh my God! What, dude?
Holy
Dude! Holy shit!
That's fucking serious.
Oh my
That is-
God!
Alright, so if you're not
What?
watching us on
Oh my
YouTube,
God!
he's got the full Master Chief
Wow,
regalia on. It is,
Oh
the helmet,
my
everything.
I
That's fucking
cannot-
amazing.
Oh my God!
Holy shit. That is
That's
nuts.
amazing. All right, let's kill that music, Brian.
Oh my God, that is
think?
freaking
That's fucking insane,
I,
bro.
I don't, even- dude. I don't even know. We were like, that totally lived up to the hype. It really did.
You did
Dude,
it.
it has lights. It
You fucking
freaking lights
did it, baby.
up. It lights. You have the, bro. You even have the freaking assault rifle.
Yep.
Holy
Do you have that
crap,
thing that
dude.
pops out like that? AI thing that
The
talks
AI
to
thing.
you?
Cortana, where's Cortana?
This is like a pretty good one, but this is like more of a cosplay.
Here, Dad, pull the
type
helmet
of
down a
thing.
little bit.
Yeah, this is more like a cosplay kind of a thing.
Pull it up.
But yeah.
That's a cosplay. No, here, no. I'm saying, put it back on. Put it back on and just pull it
That's
down.
like
a tiny
cosplay
bit.
level, right?
There you go. That's it. There
That's
you
a
go.
full cosplay outfit.
Dude, that's cosplay.
Yeah,
That's freaking nuts.
That's cosplay.
That's absolutely insane.
Joe's
man.
gonna be going to all these fucking.
All right,
Comic-Cons.
so I mean that's gonna be all of our reveals. That's the last one. We will we'll get back to you guys after we've recovered from that insane
my
reveal. I
gosh.
have to say, lived up to the hype. I
Totally
did not
did.
expect that.
It
That's
totally was
crazy,
amazing,
man. Awesome.
It's amazing.
All right, we'll be back with our full episode Halloween special
Scary
coming up.
special.
Hey, and welcome back to the Loosely Related Podcast, special Halloween edition, first season,
First season,
first
Oh, yeah.
episode.
first episode of our Halloween special ever.
And we will be back
Check it
next
out.
year for season 2 as well.
Season
So
2.
this is going to be a fun episode. We have a lot of things planned for you.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Just stay with us, and it's going to be a nice, a fun-filled content. And
Yeah.
so I think we'll just get right into
Well,
it.
well,
You wanna just
first
get right
things
into it,
first.
or you
Let's
want?
not ignore
All
the
right.
fact that obviously you guys saw the intro clip, and,
Yeah, so we had-
and our reveals. Hopefully, our costume reveals you guys saw. You are Master Chief.
Yes, I'm
and
Master
that's pretty
Chief.
awesome. Rob is
Master
over
Chief,
there as
awesome. That was great.
from Bob Burgers. Bob last
Bob
name
Belcher.
Bob Belcher from Bob's Burgers.
And Brian back there is Jon Snow.
John,
yes.
and we have Brian is in costume. You guys saw that as well.
Yes, very depressed
John
about
Snow.
Battle of the Bastards.
having to
Johnson.
Battle
kill
of the
his love.
Well, that was prior to that. Luckily, Brian
Uh-oh,
chose
spoiler
the
alert.
pros.
Yeah.
Somebody
Oh.
didn't see that.
Yeah.
We're probably saving you.
We're probably saving you.
probably
He kills
are
that bitch
saving
at the end.
He
Just
does.
Stop watching.
He does. Stop watching now. I just saved you and a waste of 2 years waiting for it.
Yes,
Uh,
seriously.
luckily, Brian picked the good Jon Snow. Actually, the
Yes.
better,
Yes, he
the
picked
best version of
the
Jon
best
Snow.
version of
Of
Jon
course.
Snow.
Don't
Yeah,
forget,
He
absolutely.
was always an honorable man from beginning to
He
end.
was.
So yeah,
this is actually
And
one of the
then,
dogs that eats the bastard.
That's one of the dogs
Look,
right
yeah.
there,
Yeah.
underneath
that's
Rob.
the bastard eater.
Yeah.
It
Bastard
is.
eater dog.
And then I am
Marty
Marty
McFly.
McFly from
Yes.
Back to the
Marty
Future,
McFly.
one of the best franchises ever for film.
One of my
And-
favorite movies.
And you're a
The whole
specific
series is
Marty
great.
too, right?
I'm actually a specific Marty. I am Marty from the first movie. Obviously,
Yes,
this is different.
That's the best one.
Different
The OG
iterations.
Marty.
The OG
Yeah.
Marty.
OG Marty. That's right.
1985. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
And
Back
so you said
in
so next year
time.
you're gonna go as Cortana, right? You're
I'm
gonna go
probably
as the
gonna go
actual
as
her
Cortana,
little
or maybe I'll-
in the sexy
I know-
outfit, a sexy Cortana
I
outfit.
think I'll just go as the little bulb Cortana that
They
just
probably-
floats around. You
Yeah.
know.
I heard
That
the
Cortana.
biggest difficulty in choosing was this or the Slooty Halo version.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
the
Slooty
Slooty.
one. Yes.
Slooty
Yeah.
Master
They had
Chief.
a few of those. It was very tough to. They actually do have.
I'm sure
wins.
they do.
They do
Yeah. I'm
have
sure
them
they do.
for women and
They'll
stuff.
turn anything into it.
It's
They really
very
do.
strategically
Slooty
cut.
Bob Burger, Bob
Yeah.
Belcher.
We'll have to. But I'm sure you'll see on our social medias, probably Instagram and Facebook and whatever Snapchat maybe or whatever else we have,
Yeah.
and on our YouTube channels. And we're gonna have some outtakes because we went out today, and as you can see, our studio has
Oh
been
yeah, right. Duh.
taken over by the spirit of Halloween, and we have
Yeah.
spider webs everywhere. And we basically took the spider webs from the rest of my basement, and
Yeah.
we transferred them here onto the back wall, so we consolidated them all in one place.
Yeah.
And this guy we found outside, and
Oh, he's over
he
here.
started crawling up our wall. He liked it and was trying to tear it down. And we have our props and stuff. So we're trying to get into the spirit of Halloween. So we're hoping that you guys will tune in and watch the show on Halloween. I think it would be really
Yeah.
cool.
That is your costume falling apart there? Is it,
I think it is. It's coming
a little
apart
bit?
on one thing.
It's all right.
Oh, there you
We're
go.
having,
It's all right.
We're having.
Well, it's one of those things. It's it's a realistic costume. It's made of
Yeah.
the most purest metal.
It is.
on
It's
planet
amazing,
Earth.
and it's not made for humans. Really,
No,
I don't
it's really
think.
not,
They're,
yeah.
they're different.
It's made for genetically enhanced, people,
Humans.
which is basically you, but not
Well,
in
yeah,
a
I'm
good
sort
way.
of semi-genetically enhanced.
Well, the
human.
thing is, you were like
Yeah, with Viagra.
You were
Yeah.
mutated. You were chemically mutated from that, and that was from all the radiation.
Yeah.
So you're like you're like a mutant, but like a mutant that's like been mutated. You have no
yeah, it
actual
wasn't
powers.
the mutant. I was just,
Yeah. You're
yeah,
just a
they're still
mutation.
trying to figure out what the mutation is
Exactly.
and come up with a cure for it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
Joe, what kind of things we got in store, man, in this Halloween
Well, we're going to
spectacular?
have I think what's going to be really fun. We'll start the show off with a trivia. or a game show. It's called the Halloween Game Show. It's from
Loosely
Brian.
related Halloween game show.
You
Yeah,
guys
so-
really worked hard
Halloween
on that
game
title.
show.
it
Yeah,
seems.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's very
hard as we
it's
worked
as
to-
creative
Yeah.
as we could possibly make it. You
Right.
know, it is based on Halloween, and we did put Halloween in the
Oh
title,
boy.
Right.
and that works, I think, for Halloween.
I think
right?
it does a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
maybe if we put the date or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, but we didn't even say the date. Today is October 31st. Did I get that right?
Halloween. Yes,
Yeah,
you
Halloween.
did.
It is Halloween.
Happy Halloween,
Get
everybody.
Happy
out
Halloween
there
to
and get
everyone.
that free candy.
Get
So-
out there, trick or treating. Be safe when you're trick or treating. All right, all you kids, make sure that your parents inspect your candy. And if you don't get candy back, you know, it's no big deal. Your parents just threw it out. They were just taking care of you. They definitely didn't eat all of it.
Yes, and if you
And,
happen to see
yeah.
I hope my
Master,
kids aren't listening to this.
I know.
episode, giving away the tips.
if you happen to see Master Chief walking down the street while you're trick or treating, feel free to give him all your Snickers bars
Right.
and your Hershey's Candies bars because he does love those.
Yeah.
And and
let him know
it'll
that
show your
you-
appreciation for him.
Absolutely.
Defending the galaxy on your behalf.
Sure.
and keeping
And
you guys,
don't,
keeping us all safe.
That's right. Don't
Yeah.
forget, though, remember, watch to the end of the video and listen to the end of the podcast so we can give away some addresses of houses we're going to egg.
Yeah,
there we go.
exactly.
Stay for that
Yeah,
one.
Yep.
you might
Yeah.
want to
People we
know
don't
that.
like.
You
Exactly.
definitely want to have to.
Meet up there and egg these bastards with us.
So
Yeah.
we don't have a clue as to what the game show
No.
format is and what we're going to be put through. It's something we
So
have to
our producer
survive
came
throughout
up with
the.
it.
Yes.
Our producer came up with this spot, and we're going to just wing it, see what happens. So,
Just gonna see.
Brian,
what
I'm going to
happens.
let you take over. Now,
Awesome.
you got to let us know what we got to do
So
here.
tonight we
Brian.
will see if you three can survive my gauntlet of trials and tribulations and get through Halloween safely.
Okay.
I have three segments prepared for you. The first of which is one I like to call Killer Questions.
Further questions.
So essentially, we've all played 20 questions. We're not going to do 20 because, that's way too long.
Right.
But I'm going to give each of you 7 questions to ask me to figure out which horror icon I'm thinking of.
Oh, okay.
That sounds like fun.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, it sounds good.
All right.
So
All right.
we will go, I guess, from left to right.
Okay.
So we'll
left
go
to
in
right.
that order.
All
And
right.
From his left. So
All right.
So
Yeah,
starting with
so-
Marty?
That's
Sure.
gonna be me. Okay. So then I get 7 questions.
Yes.
Right?
So we're going to go
one each.
one each.
Okay.
left to
good.
right, starting with Rob, or
Yes,
left to right,
starting
starting
with
with Rob. Okay.
All right.
And we got to say official questions, right?
Official question.
If you're going to really ask a question, we have to maybe sidebar on things.
Yeah. Okay.
All
All
right.
right. All right.
All right. So, all right,
right?
go ahead.
All right. So Rob, you're gonna go right. Starting with Rob,
Oh,
we
we're
said.
starting on this
yes.
Yeah,
side, or-
starting on that
Yes.
side.
Oh, okay.
Here we go.
So, my first question is let's reiterate what we're doing.
Okay.
yeah, let's
first
just
question.
go over this again.
All right,
So-
so we get 7 questions. We're going to go
Yes.
in order.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're a Halloween icon, so you didn't say person or just something that's iconic for Halloween?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, horror.
Yeah,
Horror,
okay.
I'll
horror
say
icon.
got you.
Nice. That's
Okay.
good. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
good. Okay. Here we go. All right, Rob. Whatever
right.
you feel like.
And I'll answer yes or no.
Okay. You're right.
Okay.
So it's almost
So-
like 20 questions.
Yeah. That's what
Yeah.
he said. No, it is.
He
20
really
questions.
said
Yeah,
that,
He literally said
basically.
Yeah, I
literally
heard
said-
that. I
Right.
heard
All right.
that.
In
there
fact,
we go.
this is 21 questions. if you
21
think about it.
questions.
We each have
We've
7.
already-
We've
said
already
seven.
asked.
We're good.
We've already asked
kinda
like
like-
10 questions.
don't know
and we're
that.
down to like
What
nine.
is your favorite color?
We have
Yeah.
one question left.
What is your... Okay. All right, let's start with... Let's make sure... How
right.
we could separate the most from one question, like if it's alive or is it a person? You know what I mean?
I guess we
Or-
could. Yeah. I mean, I ask whatever you.
All right.
Just
Well, first
whatever
question,
comes to your head.
Brian, is this horror icon a human living being?
No.
Okay.
Oh. Okay.
Is this icon a male or a male?
Yes.
Okay. Is this icon? Did this icon rise? Ever die at any point? So-
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. So it's what do we
So
say?
then,
a
so then
male?
it might have risen from the
It's
dead,
male?
possibly.
Okay.
And it has.
Is this horror icon star in more than one movie?
Yes.
Oh,
Okay,
wow,
So it's
okay.
at least a series.
All
All
right.
Does this movie icon star in more than 5?
No.
Okay. Did this horror icon also have an iconic weapon, murder weapon?
No.
Ooh, okay, that eliminates some good people then. So then no Mike Myers,
Right, it's a
no
machete,
Jason.
right? The
Right.
claws.
Yeah, no Leatherface, the chainsaw,
Oh.
Okay.
right? Even you almost could say no Freddy Krueger too, because there's no
Yeah, Freddy
no,
Krueger had
yeah,
the claws,
Oh yeah,
yeah.
right. You could say, yeah.
Those are
It's
weapons.
not, it's not Bob.
I guess if those are weapons, yeah, right, yeah,
It's not Bob Belcher
right. It's not Bob
It's
Belcher,
not Bob
yeah.
Belcher. No.
because he's known
right.
to kill beef
Yeah.
with
He's
a
known-
spatula.
It's not.
Right.
It's not Clint Eastwood with the 44 Magnum.
Yeah.
All right.
No,
so
I
horror,
don't think so.
is this horror icon a doll?
No.
Ooh, okay, that eliminates Chucky. All right, Chucky's out, and I guess maybe.
I think Master Chief's trying to Google crap.
Yeah, no, I can't Google. I can't even move it.
You can't even move that.
Can you imagine texting now?
It's really amazing that
But
it's
he-
not
but
that
he
easy
can
to
ask-
get back up.
But-
yes, Cortana.
But you can ask Cortana though.
I can
You
ask
have the
Cortana.
actual Cortana.
But I
Yeah.
Isn't
actually have
Cortana's-
Cortana. I
isn't
don't know if I
that,
brought Cortana with me.
Isn't that the smart AI for Google or for Windows?
For Windows,
Yeah.
it's the window. That's,
Ah,
that's
that
yeah.
I'm the slowest.
Yeah.
I
It's
just
Microsoft
realized
the
game,
connection.
Cortana,
Yeah,
and
it's a
it's also
Microsoft game.
Microsoft.
Okay, I'm
game.
so embarrassed. Let's
It's
move
all
on.
good. All right. So it's
Kind of
not
an
a doll.
interesting thing.
It is not
so
a
it's
doll.
not a doll.
Doesn't have a specific weapon or it's known for.
And
it.
it's not 5 movies, but it's been in multiple movies.
But it's been in
These are good. I
multiple
like this.
movies.
I think I have an idea of who it is. But anyway,
does-
go ahead.
Does the icon have supernatural powers like strength or?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Okay. Was this icon in an original movie that was then remade? It's kind of a weird question.
No, it's not. But I'm trying to.
Was it
Okay.
ever? Was there ever a remake? I guess is what of the original movie.
So yeah, I can say yes to that. Yeah.
Okay, there was a remake.
So it's
okay.
been remade.
Okay, it's been remade. Okay,
Alright.
so then it's been remade. So that's
It's
a
not a
good
doll.
one.
Oh, so we can get rid of Chucky and the girl from The Conjuring crap or whatever.
Oh yeah, okay.
Is it Bella?
Annabelle.
Annabelle. I'm
Yeah,
sorry. My
yeah.
daughter's Isabel. Something that's
tough
been
one.
remade. Yeah, I know. It's
That's
definitely
good,
tough,
man.
right?
It's
It
weird
is
because,
It is
well,
tough.
you know what's
Good.
funny? We
How many
eliminated.
questions are we on right now?
This
you're
is going
on
on
4.
four.
Yeah.
That was okay.
Yeah.
That doesn't count as
Seems
a
like-
question, buddy.
It does not
right?
count.
No,
it does not.
Yes.
Joe's really trying to blow it for us.
Well, he never did say start yet, so technically none of them
okay.
count
No,
as
he
questions.
I think we're all on the
Who are
same-
you thinking of, Brian? There we go.
Yeah, there you go. Yes.
Okay. So they had at least more than one film, not more than 5.
They do have superpowers
We said it
of
was a
some
guy,
sort.
right, with powers. It was
Yeah.
a guy, right?
It was
Was
a
a
male.
guy.
It was a male.
It was a male. It wasn't dolls.
Yeah. It was remade.
Remade.
Mm-hmm.
God, that's an icon. Wow, we were.
Yeah.
I'm sucking.
I can't believe you guys haven't gotten it.
It's
know.
kind
I
of
know.
crazy.
Well,
I have an idea of
I
who
know
I
it's
think
probably
it
gonna be
honestly
so
is.
dumb, but like most things are. Like, all right, so
I have an
okay,
idea.
are these the movies that were made with this horror icon? Are they original? Are they American movies?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Okay.
they're not Japanese.
Is this
based.
Anything
icon
like that?
in this icon's role? Is it hero or villain? Could be like the bad guy or the good guy.
horror
This isn't a
icon?
yes or no, but I can answer
Oh.
this like.
All right,
it's a
so
villain.
is it? It's a villain. Okay.
Okay. So I'm gonna say this. Does this villain wear a costume of sorts, like a costume or disguise?
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay, I think I know. I think I
Okay,
know.
give me a
But
good
go
question
ahead.
then.
Go
I don't-
ahead.
We got to work together, right?
Yeah.
We're supposed to survive together, buddy.
Well, let's
Oh,
keep
okay.
going. I think
right.
I have an idea. I don't
All
want
right.
to say because I don't
So,
want.
okay,
I don't want to
that's
lead.
fine.
I don't want to pollute your guys. Train
keep
of
us
thought.
fresh,
Yeah,
yeah,
I
because
wanna
we're
keep you
really
fresh.
hot on our trail.
Yes, exactly.
All right, question number 5. So
All right.
the guy wears a costume, has more than one movie.
Mm-hmm.
I am like brain dead.
Yep.
Oh, you said supernatural powers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Supernatural.
Yeah.
So that was
supernatural.
what I was thinking about.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't say costume as much as I would say disguise.
Okay, disguise. Okay,
All
That's
right.
fine.
good.
Is
I'm glad this is stumping you guys.
Yeah, I know, right?
I'm really
I know.
glad.
That was
We're
a
gonna
good
we're
time,
gonna
man.
fail the first part of the game.
All right.
we
I know I'm
might-
going
and-
so slow. I better
I-
pick up the
and I-
pencil.
it's all good.
I've
We're
rigged
gonna
the
say-
studio to blow on the 20th
Oh,
question.
damn it! I knew it.
Oh my
All
gosh.
right, I was wondering why it was
So-
21.
Yeah.
I'm playing the villain, and my
Yeah.
power here is dead air.
Dead air.
Dead air.
The villain of Dead
All right,
Air.
is the person, even though the person's evil, or whatever, do they ever have to help the good people?
No,
No, okay.
definitely not.
Okay.
Now they have superhero powers.
Dad, here's a question.
Supernatural.
Supernatural
Can I
powers.
give him a question to
So I'm
ask?
gonna
Yeah,
say-
that's what I'm
All
saying.
right.
You can.
confer.
Okay, here's what I want you to ask Brian. Is this villain from this planet?
You can think out loud.
Is this villain? Oh, all right. I think I know who it is too. Not.
Well, just say. Ask the
then if
question.
that's a yes or
Ask the
no, we'll be
question.
there.
All right. Is this?
Answer the question,
is this
Claire.
Villain, is this villain from the planet of Krypton?
That's not what I was thinking. But thanks.
No.
No.
Why would you
What?
make it specific?
Why would
Just say
you-
it's a person
I don't
from
even
Earth.
understand.
Oh,
I
from
Is
don't
it from
understand
Earth? Then you
if they
rule
were-
out everything else.
Oh my
Because I had it
goodness.
when you said that. I was thinking,
Krypton.
wait a second, maybe the
Krypton.
supernatural could be.
All right, well-
you didn't
God,
need,
all right,
you didn't need
Brian,
weapons.
I think you have Krypton in your
Brian,
head.
I
does
probably
this
do.
does this villain wear makeup
Or makeup.
Does this villain wear makeup or like any kind of
getting
makeup
close to
like
the end,
that?
buddy.
Yes. Yes.
Yes?
Oh,
Okay.
okay. So yeah, now I know.
Go
who
ahead.
it
I
is.
said it wears makeup. Keep going. Keep going. What is his
This is our
occupation?
last question,
What is
isn't
his
it?
occup? No,
No, this is
No,
6.
this is 6. What is his occupation? Why don't you ask that? Like, what
Okay.
is his?
Well, that's not a yes or no. Okay.
Oh,
does-
I'm sorry. Yes, I'm sorry.
does this person or does this entity, whatever the hell it is, this icon, does it have a occupation?
No.
Okay.
no. Okay.
So he's out in the open.
Damn, this is tough, man.
Friggin' murdering people. We
Um,
didn't even ask him that. What if
I
he
know.
just plays stupid tricks on people? That's it.
Supernatural. Man, this is tough, dude.
That's supernatural.
No, I know, I thought you
power
guys had
stuff,
some
so I'm
idea.
thinking of somebody else.
I had a
no
good
way.
one, but it's
We're all
like,
gonna
it's
die
harder
on
to do
round
this.
one.
All right.
I'm worried
So
about
it's not
us.
who
I
I
know.
thought it might be because I
No?
would have answered the question and been wrong, and
Yeah.
it's also gonna blow up if we get the question.
We're
wrong,
getting
too.
close to
Right.
the end, so we better start thinking.
Yeah, we gotta.
So- And from this planet, they wear
Oh, I have
makeup,
another idea.
mhm.
No, that's not
and
supernatural
it's
either.
a villain, and they don't really have weapons. Is this villain
horror icon.
Think of
circus themed somehow? Or
Yeah.
yes,
I would
Okay.
say it's related to a circus.
Oh God.
Okay, so then
I think we now know what it
is
is.
Yeah.
this icon a clown?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, is this icon the
Not
main
this-
person of a new Stephen King movie?
Yes.
release?
Yes.
All right.
All right.
Is this
Wow, we
Should we
suck.
say it all
movie
together now?
icon?
Okay.
Pennywise the clown.
Pennywise
Yes.
the
Ding,
clown.
ding, ding.
Dude, we barely made
There
it
we
out of that
go.
round, man.
We almost
Yeah.
didn't make it.
You
I
were
was
on the
right.
7th. Yeah.
I was right
Do you
though.
know how many people at home are like, "You morons, it's
Yeah.
Pennywise"?
Thank you,
Yeah.
thank you, Cortana.
Thank
Yeah.
you,
Thank you.
Cortana.
She
So
came
we
through
got
on my
that. So
headset.
Ryan,
That was fun.
Ryan, that
Okay.
was round 1, right?
Round
All
one,
right,
you
so
passed.
Round 1 is over.
We'll
All right,
see, though.
so-
Dude, don't put us in an escape
I
room.
know,
We'll all be
right?
frigged.
Dude, that's so funny. That's like, oh my god,
That was fun.
that was good.
That was a
good,
fun
man.
episode, and I think my
Fun
That was
episode.
some good stuff.
That's
man.
it.
That
We're
was a
done.
That's
fun-
it. That was a fun
that's the end of the
episode. Our
episode.
brains are
See you
fired.
next
That was
year.
a fun segment.
Our brains are shot now. We have no brain cells left after that.
Well, that's true.
That's pretty great.
I think we started off with no brain cells. But I'm
What else?
gonna be talking about the villains, man. There's
Yeah.
so many great ones, isn't there?
Yeah.
Oh,
Aren't
yeah,
there?
no,
Yeah.
there's a lot.
There's like, and not just from horror movies or whatever. Do you guys have any like favorite villains or anything?
So I mean, I mean, so it's funny for me because like we say horror villains, right? Like
Yeah.
for me, it's like I think like evil villains are, I would argue, some of the best characters from like movies and TV. Like everyone obviously loves the hero. Everybody loves the hero. Everybody
yeah, no
loves
doubt.
a good
But
guy.
the villain has a lot to work
But
with.
you need to have like a great hero needs a great villain.
Yeah.
Like that's
No,
what
I
I
absolutely
think, honestly,
agree. Because sometimes the movies were just for the fact there was never really a challenge.
exactly,
Right.
That's
exactly.
lame.
Yeah.
Like I know a lot of people have a lot of complaints about like the Marvel universe and like a lot of complaints, but one of the biggest complaints that I always heard was like they don't really have a great supply of like villains. Like a lot of people for a long time said Loki was like the best villain, and then like Thanos was probably like considered the best, I think. And like I remember Michael B. Jordan's character in Black Panther, but they had so many terrible villains, just silly villains that no one liked, no one cared about. It wasn't that big of a deal, and that was like part of the problem I felt with like a lot of their storytelling.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
Batman has the Joker. We talked about it at length.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
Recently,
And
right.
yeah, that's an amazing villain.
No,
You know,
it's yeah.
you have to have that. Like
It's
one of the reasons why
probably the
Sherlock
best
Holmes
movie
is
villain.
great is because James Moriarty is
Is like
is
his-
his
Right.
equal.
His alter ego, but
Yeah.
it's like his literal alter ego. He's
Right.
the bad guy who's
Right.
the
He has
smartest
all the
and-
same skill
has all
sets,
the-
but he's
yeah.
willing to go further.
Yeah.
exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
On the not no gray area, just
Exactly.
outright treachery.
Right,
Exactly.
right, right.
So no, that is a great villain. I didn't
Yeah.
even consider that when I was thinking. I love Sherlock Holmes.
Exactly, man.
Yeah.
Stories. So what we were thinking about
Like,
favorite
but like-
horror movies, and
But like
stuff.
more horror movies, like
Yeah.
but even that, like think about like the most iconic horror villains. They're also just great villains because they're just so crazy. Like Mike
Right.
Myers is just a straight up psychopath. Like even in the
Yeah.
remake, which by did you ever see the one in that?
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah.
I mean, he's just
It's
a
good.
straight up psychopath.
I always
He's
get
a
confused.
cold,
Friday the
hearted killer.
13th is Mike Myers.
No, Friday the
No,
13th is
Halloween's
Jason.
Mike
Jason
Myers.
Jason,
Voorhees.
right? Okay.
Jason Voorhees.
Yes,
Jason
and
Voorhees.
then
that's-
Mike Myers is on Halloween.
Halloween.
The biggest one
And
because
then you have Freddy
when
Krueger.
I was dating Mom,
Mike
Yeah.
Myers. Oh,
Mike Myers.
You were
too.
dating Mike Myers briefly.
And we
wait, the
Work out.
Canadian comedian or the supervillain?
both.
That's
Both.
good.
That's how it broke up. They
I was
found
too-
out about each other.
Yeah.
I was two timing them.
Yeah.
Oh,
What can I
man.
tell you?
Master Chief, you're a dirty slave.
I
That's
am.
what it
I
is,
am. That's
man.
what it is. I mean, I can't share. I have to share this with as many people. as I
The
can,
suits
you know?
too. He can fit multiple people
The
in
power's
that
going
suit.
to his head, bro.
Yeah.
The power's going to your head.
But
It
when I was
has.
dating Mom, the first one that of notoriety when we were growing up was Friday the 13th.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
And that one, everyone talked. It's one of those ones everyone talked about, and it was so awesome. And that was probably one of my favorites because it was one of my
Yeah.
first like horror,
Yeah.
Halloween type
Yeah.
movies.
I
you
always
know?
thought that's fun, right? It reminds me of like a romantic date. You know, you get the girl to like snuggle tightly with you. For
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't do that though because I would scream. I'm like, oh, no, nobody wants to go with me. Cause
Yeah.
I'm scared. I would usually watch them with my brother-in-law. We'll have a couple of drinks. We'll watch them at the house.
And then you guys
Yeah,
just
that's
snuggle,
pretty cool.
right?
yeah, a little bit.
A little
you know.
bit.
You
You
have
could
to
always
snuggle
call
a bit.
me.
Just
You
the
never,
right
you
amount.
never offer me. He
No,
does his brother-in-law.
my
who
wife
that.
doesn't really like horror movies. She gets freaked out. She
I don't
gets
like
so
them
worked
that
up.
much myself.
I was watching after we were talking about getting ready for the special. I was just watching last night at 3:30 in the morning. I wake up. I'm like, I'm gonna go back to the Red Dragon series.
Ooh,
So I was thinking
nice.
about, like Friday the 13th, what were we just saying? Halloween. They all fit
Halloween.
very well, very fixed into the slasher.
Yeah.
genre,
Yeah,
right?
sure,
It's
sure.
very
Yeah.
clear cut what they are.
Even Saw, kind of right, like
Saw,
Saw's
yeah, I
like
forgot
that,
about
right?
that one.
and
That
that
was
kind of even
Jigsaw.
saw when it first came out. I saw the first one in a awesome cinema actually in Virginia Beach called Cinema Cafe.
Yeah?
You could be eating there.
Oh, really?
You could even smoke back then in there.
Oh, yeah.
And they would serve you drinks and you'd watch the movie. It was
God,
crazy.
I wish we had one of those around here. That's
But
awesome.
yeah, it was pretty cool.
Yeah, and then
But,
Freddy from the Freddy series, Friday the
Nightmare
Nightmare
on Elm Street. Yeah.
I love that
Yeah,
character
they were good
because
he was scary, man.
they were
He was.
funny.
He's
He
right
was-
here. He's with us today.
Oh, he's right
Yeah,
here.
he
It's
is.
Freddy
He's
right there.
there, wagging his
What do you
head,
think?
and
Right
his,
there.
the
likes
movies, those series
He
are
likes
so
it.
funny because it's almost like a character you can't hate him.
They
because
became funny, and he always had
he-
snarky jokes.
Yeah.
he already does
That's
those jokes.
Robert
It's the
Englund.
funny,
Oh, yeah?
plays
you
the
know,
original Freddy. Yeah.
situational type
Locked
horror
it in.
things where
Nice,
he would,
man.
just funny things, and I enjoyed it for that because it gave you a little bit extra. But those were scary too.
Yeah, man.
Oh yeah, originally, and I think they became campier and campier on
Yeah.
purpose.
Yeah, and I don't know if you consider the Final Destination movies horror
Sure.
movies or not.
I
know
guess
the thrillers.
Yeah, they're thriller. Any kind of
Those-
Yeah,
psychological
so that would be
thriller.
more,
Those.
and I get like the Bone Collector, that whole type of
Ooh,
those
yeah,
are all
yeah,
popular
yeah.
for a while. All
Along
those
Came the Spider.
those
Yeah.
are old James
Alex,
Patterson books.
Right.
Alex Cross novels.
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, yep.
So those and that kind of ushered in that whole like. I don't know what you would call that. That old throwback to detective,
Yeah,
cat and mouse
90s,
game type
like
thing.
Seven. Like,
Yeah,
like
exactly.
that. Seven.
I saw that in the theater. That was
great
amazing.
movie. Seven is
That is
yeah.
still one of my favorite movies.
That's one of my
actually.
favorite movies.
I didn't
yeah,
even
for
think about
sure.
that. That's
yeah.
a great
Yeah,
picture.
John
Mario.
Doe. Kevin
That
Spacey's
guy
only
was a
in it
great-
for 20 minutes.
That guy was a
and-
great
Really?
villain.
Yeah, you know that
He's amazing though. with that
he's
20
only
minutes.
in it for that last. You know, you don't even know who he is obviously until he's actually on
That's
screen at the very
still
end.
such a
Yeah.
great ending.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Such
one of the
an
best
amazing
ever.
ending because it's in a way they both win, they both lose.
Yeah, exactly.
know?
Yes.
But so I was thinking about the best villains and stuff, and I just kept going back, and there's some great ones. You already named some.
yeah.
But I had to say, going back to one of my favorite movies, Silence of the Lambs,
Ooh.
Hannibal
Yeah,
Lecter,
Hannibal
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely.
And I think what's so great about him is you could imagine that could be a real person.
Yeah.
For
Yeah,
one,
yeah.
he does obviously grotesque things, but his genius, and even in all the movies, the Red Dragon movie, Hannibal Rising, some of them are definitely better than others. I mean,
Yeah.
it's the same formula. They need him. They go back to him. The FBI agent needs to utilize him. But I like how he taunts them. Like he helps them and hurts them at the same time.
Yeah, exactly.
Right,
Like he just likes chaos in a way.
yeah,
we
he-
were kind of talking about that
With
idea.
the Joker,
remember?
yeah,
With the
yeah.
Joker, and I see that same thing. He just wants to see how it plays out. He wants
Yeah.
to see who's better or whatever.
Right, yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
And
yeah.
I don't think he really even has skin in the game personally. I think he
No.
just gets off on the fact that there's going to be two people, some maniac out there and some guy trying to stop him. There's only stakes.
Yeah.
And he's not strong looking particularly,
No.
right? It's Anthony Hopkins
No.
is the most notable one.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Anthony.
Anthony Hopkins.
Anthony.
Yeah, right.
That was funny what you were saying earlier. But anyway,
Yeah.
so he's my favorite all time
Yeah.
villain just because he's scary as hell, man.
Yeah.
Even when I was watching it last night, and there are a couple of scenes where he comes up and he's talking to me. He's like,
Yeah, he's barely
I'm
even
like,
in.
oh
yeah.
my god.
He's barely even in really any of those movies,
Right.
Except for
Either
Hannibal.
through flashback
that one.
mostly,
yeah.
or exactly.
Yeah,
right.
Did you ever watch the TV show Hannibal?
love that,
It was
too.
amazing. That was
With,
that was
I have to
incredible.
watch
Mads
it.
Mikkelsen.
But they
yeah,
ended
no,
the
he was
season,
incredible.
Amazing.
unfortunately.
Well,
Yeah.
they put
You know,
another
so
one
they
in.
ended
It
the
almost
season.
didn't even have that.
Yeah.
I think Netflix or someone picked up and added
And
that.
they
They added a
Okay.
third
They did.
season, and
Did you
but
guys
even
all
that
watch
was
that?
about it.
I never
I-
did. I watched
so good,
like
man.
You
the
watched
first
a little. You didn't like it.
episode
I
or
loved
two.
it.
It's not that I didn't like it. I hadn't
It was
gotten
super
involved in
dark,
it yet.
though,
I think I was
right?
watching something else at the time, and I just
Yeah.
didn't get
Well,
involved
go back
in
to
but
it now. I mean,
I
it's
should
still
go back
great.
to it. Absolutely.
Well, like honestly, like
Absolutely.
that brings up a good point too, because I think like we're all talking about movies and like horror movies and all that. If you want to consider The Walking Dead a horror TV show, because they come with it's zombies,
yeah.
a lot of that, right?
Right.
I gotta tell you, I don't know
Most
if you guys
definitely.
are still watching it, but Negan is one of the best villains I've ever seen on anything. I
Negan
know
was good in it, yeah.
some people think he's a little bit
saw the bat in the
over
barbed
the
wire
top
today,
or whatever,
yeah.
but yeah, I mean, but he's
We
a
are Negan.
phenomenal villain.
Yeah, no, he's good.
I love that villain.
I mean, I know that
he's not my
that
favorite,
actor's
but-
been around or whatever, but
Yeah.
it's obviously made his
career.
career.
Yeah,
Exactly.
for
He's
sure.
gotten so famous off
Yeah,
of that. I see
exactly.
him popping up in everything, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm like, wow, this dude's in everything.
Yeah, man.
Oh, another one that was really good that I didn't think about, and I like him again because he's just a psychopath, but he's also smart. Is I forget how to say his name right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say
Tough
Tupac
one.
Shakur, the bad guy from No Country for Old Men.
Oh my.
He's
Oh.
awesome.
Yeah.
Anton
Oh.
Shakur. Is that
Anton
right?
Sugar.
That guy was
Anton
a- that
Chigurh.
guy-
Dude,
Yes.
my heart was pounding. I was like,
Yeah,
this dude
man.
is scary.
Yeah, he
Great
is.
villain. Great villain.
That's a
yes,
good one.
for
You-
sure.
yeah.
That's great.
You guys
man.
have any favorites or?
Well,
Yeah,
like
I-
I said, Freddy was
well,
one of my
you
favorites.
go ahead, exactly.
So you like Freddy? That's one of your
Freddy's
faves?
probably my favorite.
He always have been. You've always loved the Nightmare
Really?
movies. Yeah, you actually have.
Yeah.
Because you always think you love like.
I just
it's
think
funny to
that
say, but you
they're
love
just-
the cat and mouse where
Yeah.
Freddy, like, he could obviously kill the guy, but
Yeah,
he
of course.
purposefully
He tortures them over and
prolongs
over
it
again.
and it like makes him like
I like all the stupid one-liners that he
Yeah.
says.
Yeah, the one-liners are great, and just like the situation. There's
Trick
one
or
scene
treat.
where they're
yeah,
he has a big roach motel, and the one girl's inside, and she's stuck in the goo, and she says, "People check in, but they can't check out."
He has a maniacal laugh.
Yeah.
yeah, man,
I did Freddy one year for Halloween.
yeah.
Well, I
Yeah.
didn't do him. I wore his costume.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, and
Right.
then you did him.
I wanted to, but your
Yeah.
dad was actually dating him. It was his
Yeah.
rebound after
Mike
Yeah,
Myers.
after the two Mikes.
Yeah.
Right?
the Mike Myers thing
That
was
makes
rough.
sense.
That was
Mhm.
rough.
Yeah, you've always liked Freddy though. That's true.
Yeah, Freddy was probably one of
Yeah.
my favorites.
Yeah, but you know what's funny? You brought up a good point when we first mentioned it. Like if we're talking about like Hannibal Lecter, and we're talking about Anton Chigurh and the Alice Cross, like psychological thrillers, you could
love
make
those.
the argument that in the movie Fight Club that Tyler Durden is kind of like the
Yeah,
alter
yeah,
ego.
I forgot
He's
about
almost
that
like a
one.
villain
He's
in
the
that
alter ego,
movie.
and he's a villain
And you
there.
brought up
Oh, he's
that, you were
definitely
like,
a
that's
villain.
great, and I was like, that's a
and we
great
forgot
one.
to
Yeah, he
we
ruins
forgot-
his life.
Yeah, literally.
We forgot to bring up
And he
some
blows
very,
up half of freaking. I think they're supposed to be in Seattle.
Oh, is that where it's
I think it's supposed to be Seattle.
You're right. It gets pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And we forgot some very classic villains. We have
Like yeah,
Frankenstein,
old school. Right.
Dracula.
Norman
I never
Bates.
think, yeah.
You could say
Oh,
Norman
Norman Bates
Bates.
is
from
Norman
Psycho,
Bates, yeah.
right?
He's great.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
great. That's a great horror movie too.
Yeah, Psycho. Right.
The
Yeah.
Shining.
The Shining.
Oh,
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
yeah. Jack.
Dude, Jack Nicholson is crazy in that.
What is his name? Jack. Jack
Nicholson.
No. But like
Jack
the character
Nicholas.
Jack.
Sorry, I said Jack
Jack
Nicholson.
Lawrence. Jack something like that.
Oh,
yeah,
the-
Lawrence.
the
Jack
guy who
Lawrence.
plays
Jack
it.
Lawrence.
Lawrence.
Wow, look at that. I guess, man. That's
We
pretty
had
cool.
a, I thought we had a
Jack Torrance. Sorry.
Torrance.
Jack
yeah.
Torrance. I thought we had a trivia on
Stanley
that one
Kubrick.
time.
Jack Torrance, yeah.
On one of our other episodes, prior episode, one of our first 3 episodes.
We talked about
had.
something like that.
Yeah, we had movie trivia, and I think we did talk
Oh, we
about
did.
that.
Yeah.
Do you know some movies
That's
that
how,
would come
how
in ways
soon
like
we
that?
forget.
Yeah, exactly right.
Those movies come in ways.
Although
though.
you didn't forget.
Like what you were saying with the slasher movies, and they obviously have a resurgence here.
Yeah.
But like those are so popular in the late 70s, early 80s, mid 80s, all the way probably into the 90s. Then you got that whole trying to be smarter and more clever, like cat and mouse
Yeah.
deal, or more like criminology or
Yeah.
FBI investigators. Like what do you
Big
call?
time.
You know, what we were talking about.
Yeah, like Seven, or no, I'm sorry, like even like
Yeah, even that though.
you could say oh my goodness, like there's like the Alex Cross ones are obviously big.
Right.
You could
The
say
profiler type
yeah, right.
show, which I
well,
always
the
liked.
serial killer stuff blew up. Like remember, like Zodiac. Remember that
Oh
came
my
out.
God.
And,
Yeah,
like girl with the dragon tattoo is like a serial killer type thing.
And then remember when
and-
you start getting all those found footage, like Blair Witch blew
Oh,
up, and then there was all found footage
yeah.
movies.
Yeah,
Wow. Cloverfield almost
Yep,
could fall into
Yeah,
that.
that's,
Sure.
so that
Yeah,
was
right.
a take off on that kind of. Yeah.
And then what else? Oh, what did you guys think? And then we got to this newer. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to jump around. We
No,
got
it's
to
fine. You can jump
the
around
newer
all you want.
style of.
I can't jump around, so
like-
yeah, you can't move.
Like the whole. What would you guys call this style? Like your Insidious, your Conjurings,
Right.
your Mama.
Dude,
I
Your
would-
mama.
I
Your
would call
mama.
Your
You
mama.
know, I said that would
Yeah,
be a mama joke.
Brian's the film major
I
over
would-
here.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
should
Brian,
ask
what do
him.
I would call it the jump scare era.
Oh, okay, all right, that
Okay.
makes sense.
That does make a lot of
Yeah,
sense.
okay.
Definitely. Mama
Right.
had so many. It scared the hell out
Your
of me, man.
mama.
Yeah.
That movie, I mean, all right. So let me I want to put this out there. I do not like horror movies because I am.
Okay.
Well, I should say horror movies.
Well,
I don't
you don't
like.
like some types of horror movies.
I don't
right?
like ghost movies.
Ghost movies.
Okay.
yeah.
So my biggest
Oh, no,
fear
I do.
in life, next to like spiders, is ghosts. I don't even know if I necessarily believe in ghosts, but I definitely am terrified of them no matter what, which is weird to say, but I just am. So like, I remember I just saw Conjuring 1 for the first time, like maybe like 2 years ago, and that's been out for forever. I've seen Insidious 1. I never saw Insidious 2. Never saw Insidious 3.
Insidious is good.
I saw Mama by accident because I was like, I didn't know what it was
But
when
I
I
think
went to
the
go see it
movies.
in
I think the
theaters.
movies that turned you off
It scared me a
from
lot.
the ghost type movies
Right.
is when you saw those live footage ones.
So that's
that
what
were,
when Rob mentioned, yeah,
Yeah. So
the paranormal,
activities ones.
Yes.
I
And I
thought
think
they were
you saw
so
those.
stupid.
Dude,
man.
I am telling you.
I
thought
can't
they were
imagine. I
dumb.
never went to see. I can't imagine going to a theater to watch a person's full life live video of them sleeping in their bed for
Yep.
2.5 hours.
I remember Mike Roby, a good
Yeah.
friend of mine. You guys know Mike. He's been around.
Yeah.
It's been a while, but
Yeah.
he swore that movie was amazing. He's like, oh, my God. So we watched 2 movies that night. One was called The Orphan. That was sick. Did you guys ever see that
The
Orphan movie?
Yeah.
I think
Brian,
I
what'd
did.
you think of
Yeah.
that one?
It's been a while.
It etched in my head, though. I still remember that sick little bastard. I don't
Yeah.
want to give it away, but
Yeah.
she's supposed to be a young girl. You don't know much about her.
Yeah.
And she's not who she seems to be. I know
Right.
it's super vague,
Yeah,
but
yeah, yeah.
you
That's-
watch it, it
yeah.
is sick, dude.
That is a good twist.
Huh.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like, oh, my God, it's an astounding movie or
Right.
anything. In fact, there's another movie that sounds similar called Orphanage.
Right.
Much better filmography, much better storytelling, more slow. You know, it doesn't have the jump scares like Brown was talking about. But this movie just straight up has a twist that just is still in my stupid head. I
Yeah.
cannot get
Really?
it out.
Yeah.
So that one was we liked, and then we were like, oh, what else do you guys want to watch? Because it was like a guys' night thing.
Yeah.
And we watched the first one of that Paranormal Activities, of which
Okay.
they had 20 how many offshoots, VHS one,
Oh my
VHS,
God, it's
I
crazy.
can't.
It's nuts.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I was like, that's like an hour and 45 minutes of my life I'm never going to get back. It
Yeah,
was
yeah.
so
I
dumb.
watched it,
I couldn't
but
stand it. I
I
thought it was,
I
it was
waited-
so slow.
Yeah.
I waited
was.
until I could download it on whatever I downloaded it on, and then
Yeah.
I fast forwarded through the whole thing.
It's
Really?
stupid. It was sucked.
And it was just as bad fast forwarding because people.
Brian,
just-
did you watch
I
those
believe
movies,
it.
The
And then-
Paranormals?
And then you see the
Yeah,
movie, then
some
they
of 'em.
slow down for like 30 seconds and see the door go.
Right.
Right.
And it speeds up.
Well,
And then-
I mean, all I gotta say is this. So you guys had a very different experience than I had. So I watched Paranormal Activity 1 with me and my friend Mike. He came over to my house. We watched it in my bedroom, and I don't know. I was absolutely terrified by that
You were
movie.
freaked out, huh?
I gotta tell you, I was so freaking terrified. It was insane. And I'm telling you, we got done with it, and I was like, I was really scared. My friend Mike's like, that was the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
That's
I am
how I
not
felt.
joking. I slept that night with my light on in the room, the freaking TV on in my room, and I slept with the light on in my room for like a week straight because I was so freaking tired. I don't even know why. I don't know why. Maybe it's because ghosts just for some weird reason. I don't know why. I have like a fear of it. And ever since then, that's what you were alluding to earlier. I just, yeah, you're
just
right. I
stopped.
don't like
And
ghost
it was
movies.
from that, I
don't
think,
like
yeah.
ghost movies.
The scariest part of
So-
that first one that I saw was at the
Yeah.
end when the cops came and
Yeah.
the girl was, some of them
Oh,
was
that
sitting
wasn't
like
the
out of their
scariest
mind,
part, yeah.
and she had a knife in her hand, and I guess they
Yeah.
found her husband downstairs bludgeoned to death or something. I don't
Right.
remember.
Yeah, that's the end of
Um,
the first one.
The end of the first one. That's the one. That's
Yeah.
And then,
Yep.
then the
Yeah.
second one is the same movie with a different ending.
Oh,
And
it
the
is.
third one is the same movie with a different ending. It's like
Yeah,
the
yeah,
same.
exactly.
hell?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
you're
can't
right.
believe how much they milked that out.
Yeah.
right.
But that's so
Holy
true
crap.
though. But like about like those mama movies and all that. Yeah, it's all jump scares. Like
Yeah.
we were just talking
Yeah.
about.
Brian nailed that.
Brian was
That's true.
talking about It Chapter 2, and you love that movie, Brian.
I still
right?
want to see it. I haven't gotten it yet, but I really want to see
Yeah.
it. I heard it was a great time. Like it was a fun movie to watch.
But I just remember Brian. I mean, even you could probably say like there was so many jump scares in that movie. I felt like more than I can
Yeah.
like remember almost. And again, like I said, I haven't really seen a lot of the other Conjurings, so for me, I'm not 100% sure. But to me, there was so many. I was legitimately jumping a lot, like a lot.
I would
don't
say in it though they were like more tolerable. I
Yeah,
guess.
definitely.
Yeah.
All
The
right.
villains, the creatures in it were nuts. But yeah, I mean, I don't know, man.
yeah, I
So-
definitely want to see it. It says it's set for December 10th to come out on
come
DVD.
out on
I
DVD.
guess.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
So right around time for Christmas. But yeah, like on the last podcast or 2 podcasts ago, I already pretty much told you guys my favorite villain. Obviously, it's the Joker. 'Cause that's
Yeah.
a different type
Yeah.
of villain.
Yeah.
That's my favorite villain. But like horror movie villain, if I honestly had to pick
Yeah.
one, honestly, that most recent Halloween, I loved that movie. And
Really?
honestly,
That
it
was the
made,
Rob Zombie remake.
No,
No,
That
that
was
was the one
David
before it, I
David
think.
Carpenter came back,
Okay.
and or John
wonder if I did
Carpenter.
see that.
John Carpenter. I
John
think his name is.
Carpenter,
John
oh,
Carpenter.
yeah.
I'm sorry.
He's like
So,
the king of horror.
Yeah,
from
so
all
he
90s,
actually came
yeah.
back, and because he came back, Jamie Lee Curtis came back, and he wrote the movie.
Okay, yeah,
And,
she came. Okay, I don't
it's
think
a-
I did see that
It's
one.
a direct sequel to Halloween 2. It's a
Okay.
direct to the second one.
All right.
And I
think I've
loved
seen
it.
a lot
I
of
loved
them.
it so much that honestly, like because like that Mike Myers felt so much more real, so much more realistic. A real person, an actual like just straight up psychopath. No, it's almost like he's literally just alive and he just does things. He's like an animal. He just does
yeah.
things that
It's
come
like a
to his
primal-
brain. There's no
Yeah.
thinking
Right.
behind it. And I guess that kind of evil is just like it was so different to me, and I loved it. And if I had to go recent movies, favorite villain, it's Mike Myers from the most recent Halloween movie.
Okay.
It was amazing,
All
man.
right.
Really good.
There's actually a
So
bunch.
you guys
of
have
villains.
some like favorite horror movies, or
Yeah,
favorite horror movies? I couldn't
I will.
say-
I'll say right now, if you have not seen that and you want to watch something good tonight, watch that movie. Watch the
Halloween
new
movie.
Halloween movie, the
All
most
right,
recent
so
one
now I'll
that,
have to check that
that
out.
came out.
Brian, can you see when that was? When was that released?
What, Halloween?
Yeah, the
last
most
one?
recent one. Yeah,
2018.
2018.
Oh, it is?
Okay,
Oh,
yeah,
super
yeah,
new.
yeah,
I
yeah,
don't think
yeah,
I saw that
super
then.
recent. Oh yeah, no,
I saw
super
that.
super
I
recent.
didn't. Rob
Oh my
Zombie
God,
was the one I
Rob,
saw.
you will love it.
Okay, check it
you
out.
should watch it tonight.
Sounds good. Yeah, maybe I
definitely.
will. And there was
Yeah.
something else out that just I can't remember it. I'll get back to
Yeah,
you.
there's
There was
one-
something
there's
else out
one-
that I wanted to see.
There's
Yeah.
one villain from a sort of a horror, scary movie that I'd like to bring to everyone's attention. And I hate this villain
Yeah.
to death.
Yeah.
And that villain is the person who wrote and directed The Haunting of Molly Hartley.
Oh, that terrible piece of
Yeah,
crap
and
that
I
you
had,
had to go see.
I had to go see that movie with my daughter, and it was like
thought-
watching a
It sucked, huh?
lifetime, made for lifetime movie.
I do like exorcism
Oh,
movies
no.
though.
Yeah.
but it was not.
It was bad,
I
huh?
thought you were
bad.
going to say
There's a
that.
lot of bad ones.
There's a lot of bad horror movies. I was going to say Aquaman
That
is a
one-
terrible horror movie because
Yeah.
it scared me into
It
never
scared-
wanting to go to
yeah.
the movies ever again.
So
It scared me
That
that
is
bad.
there's a
scary
lot of
movie.
things
Yeah.
that could
That's
actually
right.
scare you and don't necessarily. That's not what
That's
their
supposed to
intent
be.
was.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Now there's a few that are supposed to be higher brow that I either haven't watched or didn't like as much as some other people liked them. Like I'm looking at one now,
Yeah.
The Witch from
Oh,
2015.
we saw that. That was
okay.
good.
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
It was like
I didn't love it.
I didn't
liked it.
love it. Yeah, that's what I would say. I liked it.
Okay.
I'd give it like maybe like a 7, 6.5, 7.
Yeah?
No, six
You
and a
liked
half.
it,
I'd give it
Joe?
a 6.5.
I don't know if I actually saw.
We
the-
did see it.
Is
Wasn't
that the
that
one
I
with
don't
the
remember
goat, the goats
goat
and
at
stuff?
the-
Yes, the
crazy
goat.
ass goat.
You know
at
what?
the-
Yeah.
It
Yes.
was like freaking scary. That part was scary.
I think about that a lot. It
Yeah,
just,
there's like
fucks,
that
it
slow.
fucks my
I
head.
It
think-
looks like a slow transformation, right?
Yeah.
She's coming from the evil
Yeah.
area or
For
something.
all that movie put me through, I didn't like it.
Yeah.
You didn't like
yeah.
it much.
Yeah.
Okay,
Right,
how about
right.
how about the Babadook? What did you guys
Yo,
think?
that
of
was good.
You
That was
liked it.
actually
I liked
pretty good.
Yeah.
I thought it was good.
Yeah,
I like
that
the
was
ending.
pretty funny.
Interesting ending.
Is that the
for
one where
sure.
the thing hides in a closet too, and it's got that weird thing, but it's got the
Babadook.
Babadook.
Every time me and my brother-in-law get drunk, we start saying that stupid crap.
Really?
Yeah.
Babadook.
Yeah.
That's so
Yeah.
funny, man.
You saw that one, Brian?
What?
Did you see Babadook?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
What'd you think of that?
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See that the part that actually I did like is all that friggin' that little kid was imagining making them weapons.
Yeah.
Those were dope.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I
yeah.
actually thought the scariest thing, and I don't think I'm alone on this. That kid had a terrible life.
Yeah, he did.
What a
Is
sad
that
life. There was
real-
definitely
yeah, really
mental.
sad.
Why the whole mental thing? The mom wasn't
For
fit.
sure.
Oh yeah.
Rob, what
She
about would you consider that movie Brightburn to be like a horror movie?
Yeah.
You would consider that?
I would. Yeah.
That's a recommend. Would,
There's
would
some
you,
horrendous
you recommend
crap that happens in
Because you were recommending that to us earlier.
Dude,
today,
I
like,
would watch. Did you watch that one, Brian?
Nope.
All right. I would definitely recommend it. There's one part I'm gonna ruin for you. I cried so hard for laughter, I almost pissed myself.
Really?
It's not. It's played for laughs.
Yeah, right.
But because
Okay.
the movie is pretty serious. It's
Yes,
not really
it's
supposed.
super dark,
But
right?
it's just like essentially, it's a bad Superboy.
a
Right,
bad.
right,
Yeah,
That's what
right,
it is.
Exactly.
I mean, it is next. Yeah, he's bad.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh man.
I enjoyed it. I was definitely not the best thing I've ever seen, but definitely worth a watch.
Okay.
I was definitely watching at home.
Yeah,
I'd say
yeah,
at
yeah.
least, I give it a 7.
Okay. Oh,
I don't know
wow,
what's
wow,
going
nice.
around,
Okay,
but yeah,
cool,
it was
man.
good.
I like that.
What else? There was a 2015. 2008. I'm way off. Sorry.
Yeah.
Movie. It's a Swedish movie, vampire movie. I really enjoyed. And I
Yeah?
was looking through horror movies, and I definitely recommend it. It's called Let the Right One In.
Let the right
Okay.
one in.
Have you guys
It almost sounds
heard that?
familiar. I feel like I feel like I've heard of
It
it.
had gotten pretty good press before,
Yeah.
so I think it's people have chatted about it.
Yeah.
But I guess what's new and interesting about this one is it's not like fast paced. It's definitely a little slow, but it's not super slow. It's not like every second you're like, oh, what's happening? It's
Yeah.
basically like a boy is pretty badly bullied. It's very destitute, even though it's very cold looking.
Yeah.
It's like a lot of black and white and gray backdrops, so it is dreary.
Mm-hmm.
And he has kind of a crappy childhood. He's just a loner.
Mm-hmm.
And a mysterious young girl, a girl, not an adult woman, they're kids,
Yeah.
moves in like next door, and she's kind of strange. And it turns out it's not a spoiler because you find out pretty quickly she's a vampire.
Oh, okay.
And they don't play it like campy
Oh,
vampire.
Is this with
And they end up
Chloe
making
Grace
friends.
Moretz? Is that her?
I don't
Chloe
know the
Grace
actress name.
Moretz.
Brian, can you check that?
Is that because that's what
Let the
I
Right
thought that
One
I
In,
heard
it's
of it. I think it's Chloe Grace.
I know they
Moretz
said
is
that
in
the acting
movie.
was really
All right,
good.
Yeah,
I'm
she's
apart.
very good. You're
So
falling
I'm
apart.
taking my uniform off here, and I'll put it
Uniform's
back on.
coming off.
So I'm taking it
Mid-show.
off for now.
That's all right. Yeah, there we
Take
go.
that
That's
apart.
solid.
Hold on.
There we go.
You mean the main character?
the main
The main girl?
The main girl, whoever the
girl.
girl is. What's the girl's name? What do they say? What do they got there?
I'm gonna put it back on
we
for
go,
the
we got it on.
finale.
Do you want the actress or the?
The actress. What is what?
Yeah, I'm
what
not
is
sure
the
if I knew who they
actress's
were.
name?
Bless you.
So we got. There's Eli.
Eli.
Is Lena Lee Anderson. And
Okay.
then Oscar is
That's the boy.
Okay, so then
Care
maybe.
Hiddebrand.
Okay, so maybe they must have remade it. Maybe,
butcher
'cause
that
it
name.
does sound kind of familiar, but
There's another movie that's very different than that, but I think people mix these up a lot.
Yeah.
I don't think that's the one you're thinking of, but
no.
there's one called It Follows.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I've heard of
That was
that. That's
pretty
not what I
good.
was
The
thinking of, but yeah, no, I
STD
know.
demon.
I know it.
That's
it
what
follows,
it is, really.
yeah.
But that's a pretty good
STD.
movie. If you haven't seen that, that's worth a
Yeah,
watch too.
definitely.
Do you like that one? So anyway, did you guys have any other movies you wanted to put out there that
I
you
just
would
wanted
recommend?
some family holiday movies you could watch if you'd like. You could watch Beetlejuice's kind of a
Oh yeah, that's
Good
solid.
Halloween.
Yeah, hell yeah. If you haven't seen
Solid.
Beetlejuice, you got to get on that. That's a great movie.
That is
That's
fun.
solid
really great.
Halloween movie.
Good actors and actresses.
yeah.
in that
The
movie.
Adams Family movies.
Casper.
Casper is a good
Casper
Halloween
from the
movie.
I love that movie. I love Casper. That's good.
I
man.
recently rewatched Adam's Family, not the Family Values, the first one, whatever. I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't know.
Yeah,
Really?
I
Yeah.
don't know if it holds up, but it was fun when I was little. I'm not little anymore.
Yeah,
I'm 40
yeah,
years
yeah.
old. I mean, in stature, I'm little.
Yeah,
but I'm
Beetlejuice
actually
is
older.
Right,
still
yes,
good. But I watched
Beetlejuice
that
is
recently.
freaking awesome,
I
dude.
watched that literally.
Michael
actually,
Keaton's a badass.
Pretty recently, I watched that movie. That was really funny, man.
And Winona Ryder's in it.
yeah,
She's good.
Yeah, she's great.
Yeah, so there's a lot of good family ones. I had a couple
Hocus
other than
Pocus. My wife loves that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, those are all solid picks. Like I said, I recommend Halloween. If you haven't seen that, definitely watch that. Another good movie I want to recommend. Rob brought up like a sort of like a foreign film kind of thing. If you haven't seen this, it's actually on Netflix right now. It's a zombie movie, but it's great. And it's a South Korean. It's a
Train to Busan?
South Korean movie. Yeah, Last Train to is it Train to
Train to
Busan?
Busan.
Train to Busan.
Last Train
And
to Busan.
Busan. It's on Netflix. It's it's a Korean movie, so it's subtitled, but it is a great movie. It's
I
actually
enjoy
it might be my favorite zombie movie.
Oh,
I'm
really?
not
Wow.
joking, seriously.
All
It's
right.
Wow, there's
really
a lot of
good.
zombie movies.
It's
so.
really
there's
good.
lots of
man.
Wow.
zombie
It's
movies.
really,
Was that
really good.
new or?
It's no, it's been out for a while,
I'll
but
check
it's
that out.
it's a low key movie, and a lot of people have not seen it, but it's really really good. I think a lot of people kind of write it off as subtitles foreign movie, but
Yeah,
it's
so-
really well done. I don't know if you liked it, Brian, or not.
Loved
but,
it.
Yeah. There we
Oh,
go.
you liked it too?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. So I guess
So
you and I have to
do we
watch
get
it.
any prizes for getting our answer right, Brian? Do
Well,
you
we
have
haven't
any-
won
We
the game yet, so
survived.
Oh,
let's
so
do
we
this.
won.
Should we
Your
jump
prize
right
is
into round
Yeah,
two?
where are we at?
Prize is you live.
Should we jump in?
Prize
we
we
do
live.
Yeah,
prize
let's see
we
where.
live.
Where'd
Yeah.
you leave us off
Forgot
at?
about that.
Yeah, you know what, Brian? Yeah, we'll go right in round two. Screw it.
Okay,
Let's do
so
it.
how about we take a quick break and
take a
then
quick
we'll
break?
get into
That-
part
That
two.
sounds
That
like
sounds good
that
to
sounds
me.
like a
That
plan.
sounds good.
Sure.
See
All
you
right.
guys in
and
a
I
bit.
could redo my outfit here.
All right, sounds good.
Now, without further ado, let's just get into round two.
Yes, part
All right, let's
two.
do
Oh
it.
my God! I was afraid you were going to say into a pudding
Pudding.
pool,
Pudding pool.
Jello wrestling,
All right, so
pudding.
So
I'm gonna
this
stroke.
trial is a little one you're familiar with.
okay.
Oh.
Whispers from Beyond will be making a return.
Oh my
my
God.
We're gonna
We're
guess
dead.
EVPs.
Oh,
We're all
God.
dead.
All right, here we go. All right.
So these are the ones we didn't get to last time.
Oh, okay. All right.
All right.
All right.
So we're gonna start with clip number 1
Okay.
right now.
All right.
Oh God.
Oh my
I
goodness.
know what it sounds like to me.
Okay.
All right.
Sounds like M.
So, do we start with me now?
Well, we'll just all
We'll all work
yeah,
together,
collective
right?
group,
Now
right?
we have to
Collective
ask
group.
20
Survive
questions
together.
again,
No.
or we just have to guess
This is
it?
Yeah, guess it, and
This
I'll
is
tell
the
you if it's
one-
right.
Brian, is this the
Why
one?
not
I
say
think
20
it's
questions
saying-
about Joe?
Yeah,
I'm
we
going-
you'd never get. You guys would all
I'm
die.
gonna play 4
You'd never
clips.
figure it out.
Yeah.
You just have to get one right.
Okay.
All right. So I think it's saying Mississippi. That's what I said
yeah.
too.
Brian, who is Patrick Stewart?
Who is Patrick Stewart?
That's it.
Uh,
All right, Mississippi.
you all want to guess Mississippi? That's what it
I-
sounds
That
like to
actually
me.
sounds kind of decent. I don't know why the hell a ghost would be saying Mississippi.
Because they're from
but,
Mississippi burning. I don't know.
All right, yeah, there we go.
Where did
That's
you
good.
die? They probably asked him, where did you die?
Where did you die?
Mississippi.
Yeah,
Could be.
all right.
What
There we
place?
go.
What place in the United States have you not visited yet?
Mississippi.
It could be Mississippi.
Where did you have
What's
some of
it?
your best barbecue? Mississippi.
There we go.
All right, so Mississippi is wrong.
It is wrong. We are
Ah.
so dead.
It is
we are
saying-
so
We tried.
good. We are so dead here.
It's
All right,
saying
we'll give a
go
high five
see.
on that.
Go see. I guess
Go
that kinda-
see
Go see.
Mississippi.
So we had
Go
to like,
see, but
we had to
yeah,
like
see, it got
half
cut
right.
off though, Brian. He was saying
That's right.
Mississippi.
If you
All
listen
right.
to the whole thing, it is go see
Tell the ghost to
Mississippi.
speak
We are
clear,
definitely
damn
gonna
it.
die right now.
I
Okay,
know,
ready?
man. We really gotta pull-
Brian, you're gonna have to give us some
We gotta
credit
pull
here for
together
getting
here.
close enough.
Yeah.
Well, I'm in
Close
armor,
enough.
so when the thing blows up,
Eventually.
I'm just gonna put my helmet on.
Yeah, well,
on
you're
the
gonna be fine. He
19th
survived.
question.
Master Chief survived in the depths of space in that
explosives
Yeah,
suit.
and
yeah.
So
So there
you're
you
good to
go. So
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
Let's hear the next clip.
All right. Next clip. Here we go. Okay.
Like 3 arms.
Okay, I think that one's a little bit easier. I feel like.
All right.
But
what do
the
you
thing is,
think?
once I get something in my head, I keep hearing that thing.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
no,
I keep
I'm
hearing
like
the
3
word.
arms.
I keep hearing the word fear.
Yeah, I do
Fear?
too.
Fear.
I
Fear.
heard 3 arms,
Yeah.
so I sound. Go with
I
fear.
heard
I
fear.
guess.
I heard
All right,
fear.
Brian, we're gonna
Okay.
go fear on that one.
Okay. I'm actually, now that I listen to it,
Yeah.
I'm like, no. This is saying apparently, let me out.
Let me out.
Yeah.
How
No.
crazy? Oh, yeah.
What
yeah.
the hell are these guys smoking?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
they're
What aren't
Listen,
they smoking?
So, yeah, that's a better question.
They're probably finding these specters
What-
and putting them in their pipe and smoking them.
What are they not
what
on?
psychological classes are they taking to convince the people who they're
Joe, this is absolute
testing that
this
that's
is
what
science,
that person's
Joe.
This
taste?
is- listen,
That's bad.
This is science.
No,
you
I'm
can't argue
starting
with
to
this.
realize that I
That
don't
you
know
wasted
that.
10 years of your
that-
life watching these stupid
Again, like we
shows.
said, this is all an intervention.
Well,
it's all an intervention.
the EVPs, whatever the hell you want to call them, that I've seen on any of these shows, I was like, no way is it
There's
saying
no
that.
way it said that.
So I've never heard an EVP where you could actually.
Let me
clearly
hear
listen.
that one again just so we can hear how BS it is.
I think he said John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. That's what he said.
Yeah, John. Check.
That's my first name, too.
That's good.
His name is my name.
I don't.
It's
How is
literally,
it?
it's
What
saying
He's so,
fear.
He's so blatantly saying the word fear. It's like he said, "What's he saying? Fear?" I think he's saying, "Oh yeah, I really liked the new Joker movie." Like, what the hell are you talking about?
Maybe he's speaking in Japanese.
Everybody, you know what? It's like
he
you know what
might
it's
be
like.
speaking through a McDonald's voice box, like talking to the people inside
Yeah.
the store.
Yeah,
That's why it's not coming
Okay,
through that clear.
What did you want? I wanted a Big Mac. Frosty.
sounded like
You wanted a
fear.
Frosty? Frosty. Wait, what the hell? I want a Big Mac. Okay, 4 flapjacks.
4 flapjacks. We don't even have flapjacks. That's what the guy wants.
Oh, these freaking shows.
Oh man.
Okay, the
We
next
are so
clip.
dead.
Let's get it ready.
All right. Clip time. And all right, so this one Dude, I hear water's bubbling. Somebody's playing with a freaking
I
squirt
hope you
gun.
guys are listening.
Somebody's playing with a Nerf water gun.
Sounds like the guy's saying.
It sounds like a kid's birthday party.
it literally.
No,
dude,
no.
it-
There's
it's-
somebody in the background, and it sounds like he's saying like Peter Piper pick a puppets.
Yeah.
Like
You know what
what
it
it
sounds like? It sounds like when you were
something
trying
like
to.
one of those rhymes where you have to say it 3 times fast.
It sounds
Somebody must
like.
have asked him, "Hey, if you're there, say this 3 times
Wow,
fast."
you're really holding on to this joke. Huh? I'm trying so hard to help him.
All right. Well, I was trying to,
That's actually what the Spectre
That's what he
said.
was.
He
He was
said
like-
you're really holding
He's
on.
like,
to
I'm
it."
trying to help you, man. Jesus, you're digging yourself a hole. No, it sounds like when you were trying to fix our freaking water, our
Oh,
water
it
heater,
could
all the
be.
water was exploding out
that
of
where you
it.
got that from,
That's what it
Brian?
sounds
Yes.
like.
That's
Sounds
where
like
we got it
some
right.
wife
Finally,
nagging someone to death. If
that
you're
was
gonna be
much
out-
more of a horror show than it sounded.
Any
right there.
EVP that has ever been made ever.
Yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
If
I
you're gonna
honestly,
be out, get some bread and eggs.
I can't even make a suggestion on that one.
All right, let's
I don't
hear it
even
again.
know.
I
Let's
gotta
hear it again, Brian.
Everyone, lock it down.
Dude. He's repeating the same thing twice.
Seems
I think
like it.
he's
It sounds
repeating
like
the same
it.
thing.
Sounds like he's
I mean,
saying
it sounds
a
like
poem or a song or something that
I
he
don't
just
know,
does.
man.
Something like, "Are you glad we traded Odell?"
You know what
Are
it sounds
glad
like?
we
I know what
traded
it sounds
Odell?
like now. It just dawned on me.
What?
It
What?
sounds like the time when I couldn't hear myself on the headphones because I didn't have them on there. I was on
Yeah.
the other side of the thing
Right.
talking.
They record it. You were
and
speaking
not
into
wondering
an
wondering why I couldn't hear myself.
Yeah.
And it was picking up my voice ever so slightly in the
Yeah.
background while you
That's
guys were
what happened.
laughing. And if you could tell,
Yeah.
there was laughing in that, and it was my voice, whatever I said to
Yeah,
myself
exactly.
that day.
You know what it is? This is as useless as when you play Stairway to Heaven backwards, and they think that
I
you
hear
hear something.
things.
Yeah,
you play
yeah.
anyone else. This is as you. It's like that same shit. I think I heard something when I played Sergeant Pepper's backwards.
Yeah.
It's like
I think this
okay.
is what Joe hears in his head when we're working on what we're supposed to be talking about
Yeah.
next.
Yes.
This is like what goes on in his head just almost every other day. That's what the sound is, dude.
We'll
I
be like,
I have no
we're
idea.
gonna
I have
play
no clue.
20
It's so
questions.
low.
I really don't
And then
have
Joe
any
would be
clue
like,
at all.
Alright.
"What? This is like 20 questions.
Is this 20 questions?
Is this 20? Did you say what,
I'm gonna-
20 questions?
Obviously, I wasn't paying attention when you guys.
Because
you
you
wanna-
hear that in your head.
Do you want to
Yeah.
throw a shot in the dark? Anything?
Well,
we
what
got-
else is it going to be?
I don't.
That's
All right,
all
Brian.
we have.
Hey, Brian. I'm gonna say shot in the dark. Did he say shot in the dark?
No.
No. Here we go. Okay.
It was come here, I'm here.
come here. I'm here. All right. So
Come here, right here. We
you
did
know,
hear a
So he's a
double.
pervert.
Do we get
ghost.
half a point because he repeated the same word twice? We did say
No,
that.
because there's no half. This is not
did.
horse. This is not. This
Horseshoes
is horse.
and hash
yeah,
grenades.
this
Hand
is
grenades.
yeah.
All right. Well,
You know what I
whatever.
meant. I was trying to
Listen,
get
we're all
that
going to die
saying
anyway. Might
out
as well
on
drop that hand
All right.
grenade on us right now.
Yeah.
Oh, damn,
This is
man.
a higher quality clip. The last clip.
Oh,
All right,
there's
last
higher
one.
See if you
All
can
right,
get
maybe
it.
this will save our
It
lives.
better be talking as clear as I am right now.
It better be like, I'm gonna make him an offer
So
he can't refuse.
this wasn't exactly an EVP, but it was captured through a spirit box.
Spirit box.
Spirit
okay.
box.
I have a spirit box.
What the hell
Yeah.
is this spirit? All right, never mind.
All right.
Here we go.
Okay.
One of these days it's gonna play.
One of these days.
I got it. One of these days, it's gonna play.
Apple picker, it sounds like.
Apple at the theater.
Yeah. So
Sounds like
All right,
apple
let's take
picker.
a pause,
Oh
talk
my
about
goodness.
it, and then go back to hear it again.
yeah.
So
All
we
right.
can
That's a
read
good
each
plan.
other's
Okay.
ideas.
All right. That's a good idea.
I keep hearing at the theater.
At the theater.
You heard apple picker?
Apple picker.
I definitely heard theater, but I feel like again I can't tell if I'm like just like
we thought the other one sounded like. I thought it
I
sounded
thought
like
it said
fear.
I can feel her.
And it sounds like that could be.
I can
don't
feel
know,
her.
man.
All right,
I
let's
can
That
listen.
feel
sounds
her.
more
Let's
spooky
listen.
than
I
at the
can feel
theater.
her.
Let's listen for those
Wait,
three.
I can
Unless-
see her. I can see her.
Think about the context. All right, so I can see her. I can hear her. What could she possibly be saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, I
What-
mean that sounds more spooky. What
Yeah,
you
right,
said.
right.
Yeah,
I can
yeah.
hear
I
her
can
more
hear
than I'm
her. I
at the
can see
theater.
her.
I can hear.
Unless they
I
were
think
going.
that's actually. I think that
maybe-
might be what it is.
I can hear her.
Well, let's hear it
I can
again.
hear
Because
her.
I think this.
Okay,
is
let's
I
go
think
back
this may
in.
be a repeat question. Now that I think about it.
It's not a repeat question.
No, not from this time.
All right.
One more time, Brian.
Maybe I can see her.
I can hear.
I can see her.
I keep hearing what I'm hearing.
I feel like I can see her might be correct.
I keep
I don't
hearing
know.
apple
I
picker.
can see her.
Apple picker.
I keep-
Apple
You're
picker
thinking
makes the
about
most
your
sense.
daughter.
I
I think
literally,
I think
I
apple
swear
picker.
to you, all I
That's
hear
what
is
it is.
apple picker.
I
That's
think
it.
they
Apple
went to go
picker.
see Master Disguise, and they said, "When did you break up?" At
Yeah.
the theater.
At
the
the
theater.
theater. At the theater.
All right. So final answer
All right.
is.
You wanna- I feel like I don't know, man. I've said what I think it might
All
be.
right, so you
want to
go? I can hear.
I'll let
her,
you
I can
guys
see
pick.
I'm up to whatever you guys want to do. I can see her or I can hear her. I can.
All right,
I'll-
one more time. Give it to us.
No,
one
I
more
will
time.
I'll take both of those.
Take
All
Close
right.
enough. I'll take both.
That's
All
good.
right,
Let's
all right.
go
There
If
we
you
go.
decide on that.
All right,
Yeah,
we'll
I
do
just-
either one of those, Brian.
Okay. Well, it's wrong.
It's wrong. Good. Okay.
It's
And
I like
it
blueberry.
actually apparently was saying apple tater.
Apple tater.
Oh, you
Get
had apple,
the
right?
hell out of here.
Yeah.
Why the
I-
hell would she be
Wow.
saying apple?
Wait,
I
Brian,
don't know,
do we
but I
get
can
points?
see
'Cause he
apple
did say
picker.
apple. I feel like we should get.
Nah,
for,
we
I could
dead.
clearly hear
We
apple,
dead.
but it sounded like apple.
right, well,
That
we
was
died.
not the final answer, but no, you have one more
we
trial.
have one more try.
Oh,
All right,
we have
that's
one more
cool.
trial. Okay,
But
so
do we
failed
even get
one
there? We're
trial.
already dead at trial two. What?
No.
You just drag our dead bodies.
You,
back?
you just need to get more than you wins than loses.
Yeah, it's best
Oh,
2 out of
okay.
3.
I was like,
yeah.
this game is not going to end well for
Oh,
everybody. if
okay.
it
So
just
we already
stops
have one
now.
win, so we
Yeah.
got to get the. We got if we don't win this one, we got to win the next round.
So, all right, before we
Okay.
get into round 3, I know that you had said you wanted to go ahead
All right,
and
you want to tell us
any-
the story, buddy?
I'll never get to the fuse in time if we miss those questions because I put the fuse all the way in the back.
Yeah.
I have a personal account.
You got,
All
all right,
right.
yeah, we got you.
Sure.
You got a good one.
All right, why not?
Bring it on,
Um,
Brian.
So when I was in high school, we had a abandoned insane asylum near me called Letchworth Village
Right.
that TV shows have actually ghost TV shows have gone and filmed in.
Right. Yeah.
When they did that, that brought a lot of people into like go into the buildings. I was one of those people. So I would go into the buildings with friends and nothing would ever happen. It was just, a dirty old disgusting asbestos-ridden building.
Right.
And so was one particular afternoon, me and this other friend went in and we were just walking around on like the second level. And my friend stops me real quick, and he's like, wait. And I'm like, okay, what's going on? And all of a sudden, we just hear, bam! Like a door, not like, like, boom.
Really?
Like a door, like, just got slammed in.
Yeah.
And it was half we were like, uh-oh, and half was like, oh, my God, the cops. Not even
Really?
a ghost. So we rushed out of there.
Wow,
Literally
really?
booked it out. And
Yeah.
to this day, I don't know what it was.
Really?
Some of the
That is
there's,
freaky,
There's
man.
I think the Ghost Hunters or the Ghost Adventurers or
Yeah, Ghost
whoever they-
Adventures.
They went there
Yeah.
to because that was been a lot of claims of hauntings. And
Yeah,
things like
yeah,
that.
there has
It's
been
one
a
of the-
lot,
one-
man.
According to them, according to places who are people who are into that thing.
Yeah.
Letchworth Village is considered one of the most haunted places.
Yeah.
A lot
Well,
of
all it takes is one thing, and then everyone's gonna want to go there and
Yeah.
check it out.
Yeah,
Yes,
but
but
tourist money.
That's pretty sweet.
Get the tourist cash.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, so that's good, Brian. It's a good one.
So
I like that.
segueing into it, what are we going to do for the third
So that's a great
the
part
question.
of our survival here? And we didn't get. We're
right.
down.
I hope you guys are pulling for us to
We
survive
win one,
this.
we lose one. So now we got to.
You got to win this
one
to survive the
right.
night.
All right.
Yes.
So this is a segment. I usually have interesting names, but I just call this one horror movie trivia.
Horror movie
Horror
trivia.
movie
All right. So I think
trivia.
we. All right. Hopefully, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah.
I have constructed 5 questions that you
Ooh.
have to answer surrounding horror movies and horror movie villains.
Okay.
And killers from horror movie villains, and you're gonna have to answer them
Oh,
correctly.
All
Some are-
5. We have no. There's like.
5. Some are
We
multiple
ha-
choice. Some are just
We have
answer.
to answer them all correctly.
Okay.
We
Okay.
can
Looks
confer
like
and give
the-
our final answer.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Perfect. Okay.
Okay. So I'm gonna
Question
look at
number 1.
Number 1.
Okay.
So this is including remakes. Actually, I hope I have counted this right and I didn't forget any.
Okay.
How many movies are in the Friday the 13th franchise, including remakes?
Wow.
Including remakes.
Including remakes. Oh my goodness. Oh my dude. There's been so many.
there's been
Wasn't there one in space? Didn't they do one in space?
There was Friday the 13th.
Wasn't there like Jason X, Freddy vs. Jason?
There was at least 10.
But there was multiple Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
Even just that, right? Friday the 13th.
There was probably
one,
I don't know if
two.
there's remakes. Is there a remix of it?
Oh, I don't even know
Or
if that's considered.
reboot it?
Oh, remakes.
Yeah, they did reboot it. They rebooted the one with. Oh, you mean redid the actual original?
A remake.
Yeah, I
Right.
don't think there were any.
I don't remember any.
I don't remember there being any remakes.
Yeah,
I don't think. But then again, I don't like, dude. I'm not sure. Dude,
I
I
mean,
honestly don't know.
I think we have to
I-
confer with Google.
I would
Yeah,
say
but
we could
let-
do that.
let's
You didn't
try
say
to-
we
I guess
couldn't.
we have to make a guess, right?
No, we gotta make a guess. Yeah.
I would
yeah.
say.
So let's.
I would say
the
7.
ones that we know.
No, it's more than 7.
Yeah,
You think it's more than 7? Oh my gosh! Then I have no
Oh
idea.
my
You want to say? You
gosh.
want to say 9, 12? Is it 12? Want to say
Is
12?
it that many?
I mean,
I
Take a
could-
shot. It's a
you
shot in
kind
the
of
dark
like
for
when
me.
he's in other movies that are mashup, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, well, I would say
Freddy vs. Jason would count.
if he's in it, yeah, I mean that would be
I
a
would say,
mashup,
like,
yeah.
10 to 12.
Yeah, because they made a
There's
bunch
definitely
of them.
more than 7.
Yeah.
I would say 11 in that case.
Damn,
11 or
girl,
12.
let's
You want to
go-
say 11?
Let's go to 11.
All right,
say 11.
Brian. We're gonna say 11.
It was so that's wrong. The answer was 12.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
They did make
gosh.
a remake.
Wow. Oh,
And
they
that
did.
was
Make a
the
remake?
12th one.
Oh, really?
Ah.
It was
So close.
Jason. It was Friday the 13th. Oh my freaking god! What was that?
Friday-
Friday the 13th Part 1 through Jason X was the original 10. Then
Oh,
there was
okay.
Freddy vs. Jason, which
Uh-huh,
counted.
Okay.
Okay.
And then there was the remake. So 12.
Oh, they did do a remake. I
Yeah,
didn't know
we
that.
were
I
so
did not know that
close.
they did. Oh, they did do
So
a remake.
you
That's
just have to
right,
get a
yeah.
majority of them right. So
I
you have to
forgot
get
that
3.
remake.
Keep having it lower
I'm
to
an
standard.
idiot.
I'm like, keep
All
upping
right.
that standard.
So we have to get 3 out of 5. All right, here we
Okay.
go.
So number 2, the question is, which of these actors or actresses did not star in the original Scary Movie?
Did not star in the
The
original.
parody.
So,
You know the
I
parody
Yep.
movie?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh,
All
So-
right. I don't know if there'll be much help on these.
Here we go. So is it A, Marlon Wayans,
Mm-hmm.
B, Chris Elliott, C, Anna Faris, or D, John Abrahams?
John Abrahams.
Oh my God. I don't even
The
know
other 3 are in
who
it.
was John
Anna
Abrahams?
Faris is the main chick.
Is Chris Elliott the
Chris
guy?
Elliott's my strong hand.
That's the guy from.
Marlon is the main.
Oh,
black
that's
guy.
Chris Elliott.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
These pipes are clean.
Oh, that's funny.
What was that stupid ass movie? Every movie is stupid.
So okay, so
it's
then
D.
all right, D. All right, so then D. We're gonna go D, Brian.
Oh, okay. So
So
the only reason it's wrong is
Yeah?
because I said the original Scary Movie.
Oh, you suck.
John Abrahams was in the original Scary Movie because he not only did he play Drugs Delaney from Outside Providence, but he played Bobby, who was Anna Faris's boyfriend.
yes, that's right.
Chris
I
Elliott.
can't remember who it was.
Chris Elliott was in the second movie.
Okay.
Oh, God, I'm a loser.
Oh wow!
Sorry,
All right,
guys.
so that's 2
It's all
wrong
right.
out of that. All right, so we got 3.
I was no help
We have to
there. I
get these
couldn't help
last
you guys
3 in a
with
right
that.
in a row.
All right.
All right, here we go.
I think you can
Here
do it. I
we
think you
go.
can do it.
All right, here we go.
Okay. Well, we'll see about that.
All right.
So, question 3. Which 2011 film was regarded as a highly successful parody of the horror genre as a whole?
Okay, this one I think I know for sure.
Is it-
It's multiple choice. Cool.
Yeah,
This one's
it's
multiple choice.
Is it A, Lights Out, B, The Babadook, C, Tucker and Dale vs. Evil, or D, Cabin in the Woods?
So it's definitely D, Cabin in the Woods.
Yeah, Cabin in the Woods. I liked it.
100%,
Okay.
Right? Is
I'll
that,
go with
That
that.
has, that has Hemsworth in it.
yeah, Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thor's in a scary movie.
Is that right,
Yeah,
Brian?
yeah.
That's
It
right.
is
Okay,
D.
cool.
Yeah,
Nice.
nice,
There we
buddy.
go. All right,
Good
that's
job.
1.
So
2
that's
more to go.
one.
And we
Okay.
survived the night.
We survived.
Survived this episode.
Okay,
We
now
survived this
pay
episode.
very close attention to the question.
Okay.
Which of these horror films was not based off a Stephen King novel?
Mm.
Okay,
All right.
Oh,
so
wow.
is it A, It, B. The Shining, C. Children of the Corn, or D. 1922?
Children of the Corn.
I don't know. What
No, I
1922
I
is.
don't
didn't
know
write
if that's
Children of the
true.
Corn. That's
No,
not
no.
his.
But here, listen to what he's saying. He's saying that Stephen. Because
Tricky.
my whole thing is this. So it's not based off a Stephen King novel. So what I was going to say is that Children of the Corn, I think, is a book. What I was going to say might
is a
not
book.
be a book. You know, Brian, what was the second one?
The Shining?
Yes,
Shining?
it's definitely a book.
I don't know if The Shining is a book.
It's absolutely a book.
Is The Shining? Are you sure
Absolutely,
about that?
100%. Yes.
Sure.
I
No,
know
don't
for
know.
sure. I
don't know.
100% know.
I know
it
it
is.
is a book because I read that.
It is a book. I'm telling you, it is.
Is The Shining a
What
book?
was the first question? The first one.
It was
For-
it.
No, it's
yeah,
obviously
it's obvious.
a book. And then
the
obviously,
and
I believe 1922
I don't
is
even
a
know
book.
what that is.
that's a book.
I think it's a book. But hold on a
What the hell's
second.
1922?
But the whole point is this.
I don't know if
Brian, the
1922
question
is-
is which one is not a Stephen King novel?
Mhm.
The question is this. Did Stephen King write 1922? I don't know if he wrote 1922.
I don't know what
think
1922.
you
Do you guys even know what it is? I don't know what
It's
it
the
is.
one with
I-
isn't
I
it
don't
the one
know-
with
I
the
don't
plane
know
that
what-
flies into New York
Oh,
City
wait a
or
minute.
whatever.
No, wait.
remember? Isn't it?
1922. It is a Stephen King. That's a
I'm guessing
Netflix.
that's to
It's a
throw us
Netflix
off.
movie.
Yeah.
That's Brian trying to trick us.
1922
It ain't
is a
D.
Netflix movie.
It's
Right.
probably a
Yeah,
movie
it is,
that is a
actually.
movie.
It might.
Children
So
of the
if you
Corn,
guys
then?
are saying, if you guys, because I don't know much. I don't know anything about Children of the Corn at all.
I think Children of
I
the
just
Corn
wasn't
is not
sure.
one of them.
Children of Corn, I don't think is Stephen King, because that movie was
it might-
released
it might
how
not be.
long ago? I think.
That was mid 80s.
yeah.
the original.
I just don't. I don't know. I know nothing about it. I remember.
I guess
for
I
some
was
reason
one
that-
in doubt, Charlie out. So I would go.
So you want to
see.
go see? We'll go see for that one.
I
All
don't
right.
know.
Well,
so-
Brian, we are going to do Children of the Corn.
I hope I'm
Are we
right.
on
That
the
is
Gameshow?
correct.
Nice.
Yeah,
Okay,
it was-
good.
we're
Nice.
alive.
Good
It
job.
wasn't.
alive.
It wasn't a novel. It was a short story.
A short story.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I knew
Okay.
you
Well-
were tricking. He was tricking
Okay.
us.
But it wasn't
Look at
Stephen
that.
King, though, was
It
it?
was.
It was
Stephen
Stephen
King. It was
King?
just
Wow.
a short story.
Oh, cool. Okay. All right. There we
We're
go.
alive.
Well,
Right.
then I'm
I'm
lucky
really happy
that
I read
I didn't think it was
1922.
even a
That's a
Stephen
Netflix.
King.
So
All right.
okay.
So
Well,
this is
see
it.
if
We
we're
are
gonna get
still
this one.
alive. Okay.
Question 5. Which of these iconic serial killers from horror movies has the highest kill count?
Oh my
Oh,
goodness. Wow.
That's crazy. Okay.
So I obviously didn't watch all the movies to count, but
Right.
there was actually a source I found that counted these for me.
Oh wow.
So is it A. Jason Voorhees, B. Jigsaw, C. Hannibal Lecter, or D. Paddington?
Paddington?
the bear.
The bear? All right, so that's
Okay,
pretty
that
funny.
was
All right,
it.
so
So let's get
that's
rid of
hilarious.
I'm just making sure it was
All
like
right.
could be some shit I didn't see.
Well,
Yeah,
I'll say
right.
right now that the
All
bear.
right, so let's get rid of Paddington.
a-
Although I'm
and
gonna feel
honestly,
like we might get
and Hannibal Lecter's out too.
right. There's no way unless they start somehow counting his in relation to other
Yeah.
people bullshit.
Yeah.
But I would
which-
say no.
No, I would say he's out.
Jigsaw,
So
I don't think could go near Jason Voorhees. Come on, the guy has
Dude.
150 movies.
the thing
Yeah,
is,
it's got
Although
to be.
Jigsaw does
Jigsaw
elaborate,
has 7 movies.
He does elaborate
and he's
kills.
killed multiple people.
But in the
once.
beginning, he didn't do the group kills. He only did singles at a time.
Yeah, but
the
then-
whole movie would be like one person being killed.
Yeah, but the next 6 movies he did group kills, like all consecutively. Yeah, like
He didn't
starting
kill
in
more than
Saw
Jason
2, and
Voorhees?
Saw 2 was the whole. Remember, it was like 8 of them in the room in the thing.
I mean, it seems like Jason Voorhees kills a lot, but he goes around the
He
camp
does. Yeah,
and
he,
he Crystal Lake and decapitates.
you know what's
people.
funny?
So
I
what
would
do you
say-
give him
I
like
would say-
7 to 10 a movie? 7 to 10 deaths a
Yeah,
movie,
at
probably.
least, I would
Yeah.
say.
You ever seen back in the day they used
I would
to
say
like
it's
count them on
Jason.
the screen?
Yeah,
when they, like,
exactly.
I would say Jason.
But
That's
that
the
also
obvious
seems like an
one.
obvious answer.
Yeah,
so I'm
that
like,
seems
is it
like the
tricking us?
obvious one.
Is it Paddington?
You know what? But there actually, now
Could
that
be
I think about
Paddington.
it, there actually is a trick question here. And this
Yeah,
is a
what
trick
is it?
question.
He's getting us.
You
I
know
know
what
it.
it is?
What?
Jigsaw, his whole thing in life, his whole thing is that he never
He
actually
never
kills
actually
his people.
kills anybody.
He never actually kills his people.
Oh.
Yeah, right.
They have an
Nice.
opportunity to save themselves,
Okay.
and they don't do
So
it.
then it's definitely Jason. That's
So
good.
then it has to
good
be
thinking,
Jason.
Joey. Like that.
So that's
Alright.
the whole thing.
Good.
So I'm
Sounds
going to
good.
say
We're
Jason.
going
with
with Jason.
Jason.
We're going to go with
All right,
Jason.
Jason Voorhees.
Get ready.
Oh boy.
Correct.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. Good
All
stuff.
right.
Down to
Way
the
to go.
wire.
Yeah,
You survived
we
the
s-
night of
Yay,
Halloween.
we survived Halloween.
Darn
We
it.
survived
All right.
Halloween. And
Yeah.
everyone have a wonderful Halloween today. Be safe outside. Make sure your candy, you get some great candy. Make sure you see, when you see Master Chief, you give him all your best stuff.
Yeah.
Have fun. Be safe.
Don't
and,
forget, Keith's address is.
And we'll see you on our next show.
Have a good Halloween.
Have
Bye,
a great
guys.
Halloween, guys.
Happy Halloween.
Take care.
Master Sergeant out.